How you going? Welcome back to the channel. Don't look at my monstrosity called a door. I haven't finished it yet. I realise I have forgotten how to stick weld, especially with this light metal, just blowing holes through the metal like it's nothing. But we have doing a lot. I haven't had much time, been a very busy month this month, trying to get all this done. I've got just the inside done of the actual garden, not the outside done. I do have footage of me, chopping the log, trying to get it level. I was trying to cut it about 1 meter high, digging the trenches to bury the wire so the chickens won't be able to get into the actual chicken pen itself. Been so busy doing all this, I just haven't had time to make a long form video about it, but I am now. I'm going to start trying to do more updates on the actual chicken slash garden pen thing, you can call it. I made a sign. But anyway, I built a chicken house. It's not going to actually always be there, but it's going to do the job that it needs to do. In the future, I'll probably build a big, massive chicken run and use it for composting, kind of like how Jeff Lawton does it. He's a permaculture teacher. He shows you how to do that type of stuff. But we'll go have a look at it. It is not good. It is very slapped together. It is held together with hopes and dreams. But we'll go have a look at it and show you how bad it actually is. This is it here, my wonderful built chicken pen. I built this out of just scrap, threw it together as quick as possible. It's literally a 1,000-litre pod, what was falling apart, the actual plastic inside of it, the lining, but that's a metal frame. And I had a couple of just old rusted out ones I used for the actual nesting boxes. So we have a nesting box here, and we have a nesting box on this side too, so it's kind of like winged out. Then you've got the actual inside of it, but I still got a lot of work to do to this, because I got roofing screws what are sticking on the inside. But yeah, we'll show you a bit of a look inside, but it is not pretty. It's not meant to be here forever. I meant to in the future. That's why I put it on the outside of the fence, not on the inside, because I want the chickens to run. So if I ever want to pull it down, I just have to pull it all down and be able to put a big roof up and build a big chicken pen over this side that the chickens can enter into the run, but then they got the main chicken run, what they'll be helping me compost at the same time. But yeah, we'll have a bit of a look inside of here and see how bad actually it is. I do have to do some work on it. I haven't quite finished it yet. Like, I have a door, what I got to put on that side of the nesting box. I got a back access point that I can actually get all the, I guess you could say, like, I put hay here, so when the chickens are actually on the rails or rafters or whatever you want to call them, they'll, their pups will fall on here and I can just like rake up their manure. That side has been done, but like I was saying, I got to cut all these tech screws or roofing screws off so they're not sharp, and kind of like make them that they are not going to hurt the chickens. I do have gaps each corner. There is a window. I do have to fix it all, but like, it's not meant to be here forever. It's only something that I have made to just hold the chickens for the time being. But yeah, we got the nesting box here. You have a little hatch. You can, put your hand. I do have to cut all these off and make sure they're not sharp. They're hurting the chickens. I got a window for airflow. Got a back hatch here that I just kind of slapped this together as quick as possible to actually get it done. It's not meant to win any beauty competitions. I needed something to house the chickens when they're doing their part in the chicken pen. And in the future, I want to build that actual main chicken pen to do composting, to speed up the process. So everything what comes out of the garden goes straight into the actual chicken pens. Instead of me moving and having compost bays, I have everything all in one. And this is just temporarily here until I build it and get it done. But for the time being, I've spent enough money and time on this project. I want to actually see if it actually works before I spend any more time doing it. We had to cut the logs off 1 meter high. and the only issue if you're doing wire is it will pull the logs this way. That's why I went with doing the actual metal straining, because if I did strainers going either end, I would have to do 8. That means that's just for the inside. If I want to do the outside, that would be another 8. That's 16 logs. That means I'd have to notch and dig 16 logs. So I had a couple of meter star pickers, close to a meter. They're around 80 centimeters, I would say, in length, and you can't use them for anything else. So I put this wire up along here to this post that I can actually twine up and tighten if I want to, and it goes to the star picket, what's hammered all the way into the ground, and it was pulling the log that way, and every end of the actual chicken pen slash garden is strained, so it will pull the post out. It's not meant to hold a raging bull, and it's only meant to keep, you know, predators from getting to the chickens and chickens from getting to the garden. That's all it's doing, and this should work. It won't be a problem in the future. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. If it comes to it, I'll do something else. But in my opinion, this should theoretically work perfectly. And all I got to do now is dig a big, massive trench around this, burying my heavy duty, really like strong wire. I'm going to be going 30 centimeters deep in the ground with wire as well, and then on the outside of the actual chicken pen will be actual double strand electric fence with a decent electric fence hooked up to it, like the electric box hooked up to it, so any predators will deter them, and if they do get past the electric fence, they have to dig at least, I don't know, 30 centimeters deep before they actually get into the chickens, and it will probably never happen, hopefully. But we're going to get stuck into moving all this soil at the moment and filling this hole, what's in the garden, because it's just a divot and I kind of want to get all the soil level. We'll go do that now. We're going to dig all this soil up here because it's a high spot just here. I'm going to fill it in the low area what's over here. I kind of want to get a little bit of a valley so I can shoot the water somewhere else because I don't want it flooding in the garden. But I'm going to be doing high spots, so the water will probably sit anyway. We're going to stump here, well, we'll have to be dug at so much and then burnt out. But yeah, we're just going to get stuck in digging all this soil and moving it to this low spot and try to get the ground as level as possible. So we're going to get stuck into it. Done for the day. I'm quite happy how level it is. It doesn't have to be too level because over time me adding compost in here, it will over a period of so long will level itself. And as well, the chicken pen or the chicken run, you can say, only reason I have it a meter high is because I'm only going to be running chickens through like Pekins, what are only like 30 centimeters tall, and it's kind of like a chicken tunnel, just bigger. I will probably over time do a couple of chicken tunnels running through, maybe helping, but for the time being, I'm just going to see if this will do as well as I'm hoping. The top will be covered with shade cloth around the chicken run, so there'll be one shaded from the sun and two protected from any birds of prey what will come down and try to get them. I'm hoping, and I'm hoping that the heavy duty chicken wire with digging the wire down at least 30 centimeters down with electric fence running around the outside should protect them from any predators. Maybe carpet snakes might be an issue, but we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll probably try to keep you up to date and do more about it when I'm doing it, and put a bit more time into my long form videos. And as well, this is not a how-to guide, this is just how I'm doing it and how I'm trying to learn how it will work over time. And if you might like the concept but you might want to do it a different way, and that is totally fine. That is the beauty of doing the stuff yourself, is you can do whatever you want, how you want to do it, and if it doesn't work you can always change it. But I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you in the next one.